Welcome back to the ranch. Today is an exciting episode. It is shearing day for the camelids. What is a camelid? Essentially, mammals that belong to the camel family. In our case, the llamas and the alpacas over there. We've got 3 llamas: Lulu llama, LaFonda llama, Lola llama, and the alpacas. Left to right, Coco, John Wayne, Jolene. Little Wayne is in between them over there. He's a little dude. He's a cria. A cria is a baby llama or alpaca. And then we have Miss Dolly over here on the end. Lola is mad. Look at her. Uh-oh. All right. Uh-oh. Well, we're not gonna do a rodeo today. No rodeo, Lulu. Yeah, I have a feeling it's gonna be a wild ride. Buckle up. Well, we're a few panels short for what we want to achieve inside a buzzard barn for shearing day. So I'm taking the old Workmaster 75 out to the cattle working area, where I'm gonna grab just a couple more panels and hopefully build out something that's appropriate and conducive to proper llama and alpaca shearing. Okay, I feel like it would be nice to have a gate and a couple of panels. Those look like big ones. Do we have any small panels? Okay, we can do this. Yeah, all right. Let's get this stuff to the barn.
Got nice clothes, late night shows, boogie down at the bar, fiddle tunes and homemade booze, but it always goes too far. Shooting pool, crack a jack, take off now and don't look back, but hey, don't you wanna play? Why you look so sad? Come on now.
Excuse me, ladies, I need to set up some panels. Let's get this dude out and see what we're working with. Guys, how do these work? My guess is, oh, there we go. That's kind of cool. And I have a couple of 5 amp hour batteries here. That's kind of neat. Whoa, wow. There we go. That's kind of cool. I can't see anything. My goodness. Okay.
It's no secret, we are new to the llama and alpaca ranching game, fiber farming as they call it, which means we have a learning curve. And in this instance, rather than embracing that learning curve, going on Amazon, buying some shears and squeezing these animals and taking off their hair, that's a bad idea. That can be extremely traumatic for these guys. Thank goodness we live in the same region as Darian and Katie from Right Choice Shearing. I could easily argue they are the best in the world at what they do, and I feel so fortunate they're coming out to help us with this today, and we're going to put the shearing of these llamas and alpacas in their care going forward.
They're very chill. Well, they see the ride and they're like, wow, that's not a truck with a veterinarian box in the back, so we're good. Your time has come. Okay, guys, you need to go in the barn. Come on. We're gonna try this the friendly way first.
Guys, meet Katie.
Everything we do when we're herding these animals is slow, it's methodical. We keep our energy low so that their energy also maintains low as well.
One thing I've learned about camelids is they are not comparable to cattle.
No, they're much smarter.
Yes.
I have not met another animal that you can work with 15 minutes a year and them to retain it every year.
Oh, wow. Everybody in the shearing room.
No, but that's fine. In my opinion, one of the most important things about shearing is picking the order correctly, because when we talk about energy, we're talking about a whole herd of energy. So if we pick the most anxious animal and shear it first, that anxiety is going to carry over to every other animal. Okay, so in my opinion, I would start with this show llama here, and then I would do the mama llama and the black one, because if you look at their body language, this girl is nervous, but her black baby is very worked up, very anxious.
Yeah.
So if we started with him and he blew up, that would set the tone for everybody else's shearing. Get around. Yep, I'm coming around. Around mama. Easy girl. That's actually exactly where we wanted her.
Good job, Lola. She says, I've done this before.
She knows she's about to feel better. That's right. That's why we picked her.
Gallery's watching. Lola's being great. We had 0 rodeo. That was a 0 out of 10. I am so happy about that.
Hey, we're on the first one, okay? Look
Look at Lulu over there.
This is what I'm talking about. This llama is checking on the other llama, and though he's still nervous, she's also learning that this llama's not freaking out.
Yeah.
And so when she's in this position, she has that in the back of her mind.
Very nice. See, Lulu? No problems. No problem whatsoever.
Llamas are unique because they can kick in a 360 motion, which means anywhere you stand on this animal, except for right in front of its chest, it can get you.
Interesting.
So a lot of our handling involves standing as close as possible so that they can't get the momentum to hurt us.
That full extension, that's just unpleasant.
Yes, especially with claws attached to it.
I think you only need to catch that full extension once or twice before you learn quickly not to do that.
I think I've caught it a couple more times than that. I am.
I think we have that in common.
I started at a very young age, so it makes sense that it took me a minute to learn.
Start the clock.
And we're off to the races.
Lola is our world-famous dancing llama. She knows how to cut a rug in buzzard barn. Let's watch Lola do the tango while Katie and Darian give her the full treatment. Time out. Let's temporarily break from Lola to talk about the full treatment. What are these guys getting today? Llamas and alpacas have the strangest little hooves with claws on the front that grow out so rapidly. I mean, you really have to stay on top of it at least once a year. We like to trim the claws on the front so they don't become overgrown and overly sharp. Once their hooves are squared away, we move on to one of the biggest killers of llamas and alpacas, and that's parasites. How do we combat parasites? Well, Dr. Darian is going to give them a dose of subcutaneous ivermectin.
She's not gonna like this part, but nobody does.
And when they've had their shot, we check their teeth. Sorry, John Wayne and Coco. It looks like Katie and Darian will be coming back to do your dental. And back to Lola. You might wonder why I started the clock. The point of this, I want you to see just how quickly and how efficiently this dream team can shave down a full-grown 400-pound llama while she's having a dance party.
That looks good. That looks real good.
That was so fast.
One down, 7 more to go. One of the ways you can tell you're very good at your job is when you do something very challenging or very complex and you make it look relatively easy. Look at Katie and Darian, and look at LaFonda. LaFonda here is our biggest llama by a pretty good margin. She is every bit of 500 pounds. I would estimate her well over 500 pounds. I don't know. I don't have a scale, but Darian soaking wet, I would say maybe $120. But I can assure you, they don't need your help. Katie and Darian have done this once or twice.
Yep.
Easy, big girl.
I'm getting behind you. It's okay. Oh, she did grow out.
Yeah, her clicks have grown.
I'm sorry, Mama. I feel bad about it. In a very curious, almost nervous way, she's also learning that this llama's not freaking out.
Yeah.
And so when she's in this position, she has that in the back of her mind. I know it. Two things on shearing. The first one is get what you can get. That's what's important. This is not a beauty contest. This is about keeping them cool. Don't blow a llama up over tiny little wispies. My other thing is that you definitely saw me messing with their ears. I often move the ears. I may hold the ears, but don't ever grab the ears because you will lose a friend instantly. Grabbing the ears and twisting is the worst thing that you can do. It makes them incredibly head shy. So do not grab those ears unless your life depends on it. And if your life depends on it, grab those ears.
We're going to set the pace for the alpaca herd.
He's gonna have a spot.
Our goal today is to shear everyone on their feet.
On your feet.
Clearly, not everyone's cooperating,
Thinking brain.
But-
Thinking brain.
if we can finish them on their feet, we'll be good to go.
Oh, yeah. So Darian and Katie were telling us that they spend 15 minutes with an animal in a year and that they learn from that and they do the same thing the next year. Amazingly, little Wayne saw his mom being shorn. Mom lays down, so look at little Wayne. That is so awesome. These guys are just fascinating.
And yes, I am happy to share that Jolene did finish on her feet and set the right example.
Maybe for the last one, yeah.
Little Wayne handling it like a champ.
Okay, I have to try this. Yeah, I was fired 10 seconds in. Why don't we go back to the pros?
They are happy, they feel better. I know they feel better.
Have to, right?
I am so happy we called you guys, because there's like we were talking about earlier, there's a fine line between doing it and doing it right. And just deferring to the pros here, especially for their first time, I think we're gonna have friends instead of enemies for the duration of their lives. So,
The number one thing I'm looking for at the end of a shearing is that everybody stands and they get off their halter standing. Otherwise, they think that laying down is what got them out of there. And all of them did it. Nobody got so worked up that they were in risk of being stressed, overstressed. It obviously wasn't easy for all of them, but they all did really well. As hard as it is on shearing day, it's one day out of 365 days a year for them. 15 minutes, that's all we need from them. And then they're back out into the pasture eating their grass like they want to be.
awesome.
Wow, what a day. I hope you'll come back and join us again very soon.